Watch out, Ethereum. Cardano is coming for you. That's not me. I love that though. That's not my line. This is an article title. And I love the article title, Be in Crypto. Special shout out to beincrypto.com for a great, fantastic Cardano title. Watch out, Ethereum. Cardano is coming for you. A really good article breaking down certain aspects of what's happening with Cardano right now. I want to go over it. Better believe I've been waiting years. Many of you have been waiting years for this. What's happening on Cardano to happen? I will be tracking it every step of the way. We're also going to look at Cardano charts in this video, the second portion of this video. So please hit the subscribe and like. It means a lot to me. It really does. I just want to start here real quick because I tweeted this to my Twitter followers and everything, but I wanted to share it with you as well because you're over here on Twitter, on YouTube. I'm not going to stop creating content just because markets are slow. In fact, I may go even harder. I want to put that out there because I think for whatever reason, there's a lot of people that see me consistently posting and it seems to annoy them. And I just want to let you know, I'm here through the bear. I'm here through the winters. And the same thing was true in the last bear market, all the way back here. Actually, I started my YouTube channel here. I am not stopping. And especially so, I don't think I've been more excited for a bull market than I am right now. That's not to say we're in the bull market. I think it's going to be a while post 2024 halving before the bull market is truly confirmed. But I'm really excited. I'm excited to track every step of the way. So let's start with this article about Cardano, and then we'll pivot to the charts. Watch out, Ethereum. Cardano is coming for you. So Cardano is gaining momentum. Cardano's struggles to carve a market niche are over. The struggles are over. Can we just for one moment just talk about how cool that is? And I think we're going to start seeing more and more positive articles about Cardano. But how cool that this is being recognized. The struggles to carve a niche are over. Because why is that? It's because Cardano is proving itself now. The network's developer activity now ranks third, 7 positions ahead of Ethereum. So you can get a sense of that here. You can see it number 3. I think at one point during the bear market, it was actually in number 1 at different points. I think what's notable though is Ethereum sitting at 10, right? So there's other chains ahead of Ethereum even. And that's definitely notable. I don't know as much about those chains, obviously, as I do about Cardano, but nice to see that developers are active in the crypto community. Especially nice to see Cardano developers doing work, and it's showing itself consistently. This isn't the first time we've seen an article discussing that. The latter enjoyed higher developer activity during last year's merge event. So here we go. However, developer productivity will likely improve after the recent launch of smart contracts for Cardano. I don't know how recent you can say. We're going to see, obviously, an improvement in Cardano because of that. But if we actually go and just check this out real quick, you can see back here, Alonzo, that was smart contracts. Note where that is. Where was this happening? It was happening at the top of a bull market. So at immediate glance, that could look like it's kind of, that's a bummer. What terrible timing. But I actually want to say this. That timing could not be, I don't think, any better. Because you hear this a lot. Build in a bear, right? Build through the bear market. And it's true. You want to hustle. You want to build in a bear market. Hence why I'm not slowing down with my content. You want to keep things going. You want to get ready for what's getting ready to happen. Well, from a developer perspective and from building on Cardano with smart contracts now here, this is what has been done. That is laying the groundwork. That is building the foundation for this next cycle over here. Because we had this cycle. And I can tell you one thing for Cardano, during the bear that time, there wasn't building in the same sense as is happening in this previous bear market. So what is getting ready to happen with Cardano is just this insane value surge coming onto the blockchain. And it's because of things like this happening at the top of a bull market. It's better to happen then than right now. And then all of a sudden, it's going to take a long time for builders to build. Well, the builders have had chances and time to build, and they've built. And it is true, they've built. DeFi is coming. That's why they're saying the Cardano DeFi summer is on its way, everybody. So the total locked value of ADA coins on the network is increasing exponentially, fueling speculation. It could soon experience a boom in popularity. And if you just go look, I mean, here's Peter over here on Twitter. He just tweeted, TVL on the rise. This was today. This was this morning. TVL on the rise. Look at this. It's just, and this is going back to, what is that, March back there. And we go to the actual chart. I'm not sure you'll be able even to see the side of the screen. Let me move this over. But just look at that. Look at the TVL continually on the rise. We can change this to USD, and I just wanted to point something out. Obviously, it hasn't broken USD total value locked just yet, but I will say you can see it on the rise. And I think before the next bull market, potentially, this all-time high in TVL could be broken. Note that this is the bull market, total value locked. So I'm saying before this bull market even gets here, the next bull market, this could potentially be broken. Total value locked. That's something to keep an eye on. But you can just see the ADA total value lock just off the charts. Pretty awesome to see that. Man. And it's just good to see the network growing. It really is. So just a really good article I wanted to point out because it's just a reminder of what's happening on Cardano. There's so much happening right now. This is the charts. So one thing that's been on my mind, and I want to start with this is, and it's not just Cardano, it's just crypto in general. It's just this space of time. Here's the halving, Bitcoin halving. Here's where we are. This space of time. I mean, this is a space of time. We've been here before, right? And in the last cycle, it wasn't pretty. I just want to say that right off the bat. That just goes to show in this upcoming, the months ahead, less than a year till halving, it might not be great. It might not be we're in this bullet, we're just entering crazy parabolic gains. And actually, there's a very strong likelihood that's not the case. I continue to say, I'm not confirming any type of bull market just because of this move from this swing low. Same with Bitcoin, had to move from a swing low, but that's not bull market confirmation in my opinion. There are macro indicators signaling that the worst is over. Definitely paying attention to that, but giving it time. So whether we're down, up, and then down, whatever, we have some time to go through. And so I think that's important for each one of us. We're all different to kind of sit back and evaluate, well, how are we going to survive this portion of time? How are we going to survive that? What do I need to do to prepare? If the cycle does deliver another bull market, what do I need to prepare for in this time when it's going to be frustrating, probably going to be volatile? You know, there could be downside that just makes everybody question what is going on with crypto. How do we prepare? And that's not something I can tell you. No YouTuber can tell you. Nobody knows what's going to happen next in these markets. It's so risky. So that's something that's on my mind though, is just sitting back and evaluating and thinking very carefully, well, how am I going to get through this no matter what happens? That's something I've been thinking a lot about. Here's ADA on the daily. So not going to dig a lot into technical analysis in this video. It's almost just like for weeks, and it is truly, we're at 66 cents, and you can just see back here, beginning of May, almost a month, we're just in the same range. We had this nice move to the upside. I'm still continuing to track that because it was this divergence that interested me from this very similar setup back here on the charts, right? So a consolidation right here that led to a new low, and you can just see the similarities were there, right? And what happened, and obviously they're not exactly the same. It's not exactly the same, but what happened was Cardano, what we were waiting for is for Cardano to make a move to the upside, which it did do. Didn't break to the downside. Now, here's what I'm watching now since the move did happen. Obviously, there was a pretty immediate resistance right below the 50-day moving average. Cardano didn't get a breakout. Bitcoin didn't get a breakout in its own struggle against resistance. There was a 50-day moving average, I believe. There was an apex of a triangle. There was a lower high Fibonacci, a ton of resistance on Bitcoin. Cardano seeing something very similar. What I'd be watching for, though, is the continuation of just this annoying consolidation we've been in. And this could go down to the 200-day moving average around 35 cents. Waiting to see what happens if that is tested again, because we really, truly could see this fail, in which case I continue to just monitor for my own sake and my own mental well-being, the swing low to swing high that Cardano has had so far. And it's just the higher low Fibonacci in general, right? If crypto markets are going to tank, it's this higher low at 618.32 cents, 786 around 28 cents. We go to the weekly chart. I think this is where things get rocky, right? It's that 20-week moving average. We so much, at least I do as I do the technical analysis, want to see Cardano above. And you can just see this week so far, and there's 3 days, 1 hour left, but right now below the 20-week moving average, 37. It's like a penny away. It's like a penny away from just closing above the 20-week moving average. This is something I will be watching over the next 3 days and 1 hour, because I'm so interested, as you know, from a cycle perspective, the struggle with that 20-week moving average. And we've tracked it, I think, really well. We've seen the success of Cardano start flipping it around and start making finally this upward momentum on the 20-week to approach the 50-week. When we get this 20-week moving average crossing the 50-week, it's going to be a big deal, but it's week by week is all we can take this. So that's what I'll be watching, though, on the weekly is the 20-week moving average around 37.7, right? And anything can happen, everybody. But support to the downside if that is not broken to the upside. We have the 50-week moving average, by the way, around 39 to 40 cents. That would be immediate resistance if there is a breakout to the upside. But to the downside, it's that 200-day moving average, 35 cents. Can Cardano hold that if this consolidation continues, this sideways consolidation? Or are we going to get a drop, similar drop that we saw back here at the failure? It was really the failure of the moving averages. What's nice is we have the 200 to look at for support. We did not have that back here. 200 was in bear market territory all the way up there. So that's what I'm watching on the short term, everybody. But watch out, Ethereum. Cardano is coming for you. That's so good. Hit the subscribe and like. I will see you in the next video. God bless.